Sinners, the movie, was the perfect example of the three paths that you're given as somebody that is highly gifted and somebody that is a light being. Sammy was highly gifted with music. He was so gifted that when he would play, the past, the present, and the future would collide. That is something that is metaphysical. That is something that is otherworldly. Literally, his music would invoke a frequency shift that were so dynamic that the concept of time vanished. That's a gift. And that's not just something of fiction. That is something that many of us are carrying that are light beings. Where we have these gifts about us that have this way of shifting everything and everyone that comes in contact with our gift. Now, he was given three choices. Remember, Sammy came from a Christian home where his father was a pastor. They was in a small town out in the middle of nowhere. And his father wanted him to be in the church. He wanted him to pick up the mantle and continue the traditions of the family. And this is one of the paths you're going to be faced with. Staying within the culture, the community, the family traditions, the indoctrinations, the religion that you were birthed into. And simply continuing on what they've already established. And not really doing anything dramatically different. Doing it exactly how they want you to do it. What's within the tradition, what's within the community, following the ways of that which you came from. Now, the other choice was basically the way of the world. The way of the world. And that was going to be with his cousins playing blues in the little juke joint and having all of these different energies and things pulling at him, right? And this is a representation, because y'all remember the vampires, they heard him playing, and because the music was so sweet and it was so energetically potent, they had to have him. Remember, do y'all remember the vampires were specifically after Sammy? They wanted him. And I'm going to go deeper into why they wanted him. But the thing is, he was with his cousins at the juke joint. He played so well, everybody loved how he played. And he played so well that he attracted these vampires that, whoo, they were blown away by the energy. Blown away by the energy. They had to have him. Come join us. We need whatever you got. Whatever you got is so powerful that if we have you, you are literally a potent power source within our hands. The gift that you have, if we can just get that for us, if we can get you and have you use your gift for us, oh, we'll be able to accomplish so much. We'll be able to call in so many people. We'll be able to call in people from the past, present, and future. Ooh. This represents the world. The world that is built on so many vampire-like systems. Narcissistic type of systems. That simply see that you're divine, see that you're gifted, see that you're powerful. And they hope that you don't know how gifted and powerful you are. Why? Because they want to pull you in, baby. They want you to be they battery pack. They want you to be their source, their power source. They want to control you, so therefore they can use and siphon your energy for their own benefit, for their own mission, for whatever they want you to do. And this comes in the way of the world systems, the jobs. They bring you in and just juice you out, use all of you. These industries, specifically Hollywood and the music industry. Oh Lord, they love to suck a gifted one. just suck it till you dry, honey. This represents so many of these world systems that want to convince you that you need them, that want to convince you that We know what to do with your gift. Just trust us. Just give us, come over to us and let us run everything for you. Let us have you. Basically, putting yourself in the hand of handlers, whether it's in an industry, whether it's in your job, whether it's in your relationship, because it works out like that too. There's plenty of folks saying, oh, ooh, you so powerfully gifted. Ooh, you so potent. I have to get in a relationship with you. Yeah. I don't know how many men's is upset with me, honey. Especially the rich ones, baby. Oh, they get really upset. What you mean I can't have you? I got all the money. I'll take care of you. I'll do, whatever you need me to do for you. What you mean? And because I'm a woman of wisdom, I know better. I know too darn well never to sell myself for any of this worldly stuff. Regardless of how much money, what somebody's promising you. And because I know better, I already know, honey, I've never needed to sell myself, be indignant, bow to anyone in order to get abundance, in order to be stable, in order to be safe. I'm a woman of abundance. I am a woman of divinity. I literally call in all of that stuff. I don't need a man to take care of me for me to have abundance and riches. I call those things in myself. Money literally comes to me. I've been able to build a 7-figure business without any help, without anybody funding it, without anybody, me being somebody's trophy, me being somebody's little power source so they can suck on me, and as long as they're taking care of me. No. And that's why I'm not big into the gold digging stuff. It's for some folks, but for me, it's a no. It's a no. It's below my it's below my divinity, honey. It's below my type of level. Abundance, riches, wealth, that's my birthright. I don't have to sell myself to anyone or anything, any of these systems, any of these corporations, any of these jobs, not a man, not a woman, anyone, in order to get that for myself. I don't need to believe in anybody outside of me saving me. I don't need somebody to say, come and join us and we got what you need. Man, I'm good. I have what I need. Always have had it. That's what it is to be sovereign. That's what it is to be self-sourced. That is what it is to see yourself as one with the divine and not something separate from the divine. Knowing that you have everything that you need, that you don't have to sell yourself, your time, your being, your presence, your energy to anyone or anything. So yes, that represented that system, right? So those were the main 2 paths he was given. Now y'all say, well, what is the third? The third is the path of self. The path of tapping into your own power, your own divinity, and taking the path of self, where you create your own abundance. You follow your inner guidance. You're directly connected with the divine. So therefore, you're in direct communication, and that can allow you to live life on your own terms. You live the life you want to live. You do what you want to do with your gift. Nobody is your handler. You're nobody's puppet. You're not trying to fit in anybody's mold. And you're not somebody's lapdog. You're not allowing people to plug into you and juice you out because you need them. You need their systems. You need their network. You need their funds. It's the path of self. And ultimately, in the end, that's kind of what we've seen Sammy doing, where he didn't go with just settling in for what the family wanted from him. He didn't go with the vampires and the ways of the world, but he created a path. He had so much passion for his gift. He created a path for himself where he became big all over the world. And he did what he wanted to do to his heart's content. and was able to grow old doing it. And he did it on his time, his way. And that's what that represents. That is what that represents. That is the 3 paths you're given. To follow that which you were birthed in, to follow the ways of the world that are simply vampire-like and narcissistic, or 3, to follow the way of self, the way of the higher self, the way of the divine, the way of you. So hopefully that made sense, y'all.